And welcome back to Monster Con, ladies and gentlemen. This once more your man Bob Mild Wild Code. In the previous chapter, Amelia here, the female I'm playing as because I'm on God's route and it feel weird and awkward as hell and just plain wrong to do that as a dude. See, helped out Liam by sort of translating what he says in his flowery kind of language. It was pretty funny stuff. Uh, yeah, why is this here still? Oh, man. And then you April and then we up with aliens and pale he was to see. This is quite the long title. Have you CC'd Richards? For Charlie Torrid and Military Fanatics. How email chains can boost performance while working with big teams on the video game industry. Yep. Right? Hey, Liam, do you know what would be better than watching this? Ripping my other arm off. Thank you for your input. Why do you invite this, unique panel again? Because it's terrible. Watching terrible things to complain about them is an interesting part of the culture. Oh, I was supposed to complain? Why didn't you say so sooner? This panel sucks! I've had more fun counting about scabs than I've made in 400 years than I have right now. Is that so? You hate my panel, so I see you come for you to do better. Oh, certainly. Come along, everyone. I think he was being rhetorical. That word could not stop me because I know what it means. Come along. Roman Jackson on stage. You come to me. You always down for the dragons. Welcome to my panel, you pathetic worms. Today we're discussing... what are we discussing here? I wasn't paying attention. Emails. Oh. I do not know what an emails is. How about just beat up Liam for the crowd's entertainment instead? I'll save this. In the history of email began in 1971 when the first email was sent by Red Tomlinson. Yeah, you know what? Kick his ass out with it. Let's see something other than violence you can do to save this stupid panel. But what? Reveal several secret email sign-offs to make everyone in the email chain knows the email boss, or raise the stakes through an escapism act in which you play it. Try to escape an email chain while trapped in a word tag. Wow. I actually had just yesterday, just as recording this, did an escape room game called Dr. I can't believe I can't remember the exact name, but Peoria, I think it was. Dr. Peoria's Time. I can't believe I can't remember the full name, but yeah, I'll put the link to it in the description, the demo of that, because it's not quite fully developed yet, but I definitely want to get it when it is fully developed because it seems like a really awesome thing. I love escape room games. They challenge the mind. So yeah, why not? The account organizers agreed things to change, a waterproof laptop, and a 500-gallon tank. It's stunt time! It is based on the And so it begins. Will Peterson at wahoo.com said, can someone send bullet points from the last meeting? Bullets, you say? You had told me this email thing involved weaponry. I would have started caring a lot sooner. My kind of girl. There aren't weapons, but you should bring suffocations this makes. Damn, you start to wiggle your way out of the email chain. Why are so many people beginning their responses with, I hope this email finds you well? They're not finding Amelia well, they're finding her slowly drowning in the water tank. Not for long, you just don't get your soul there because Houdini did that. Ouch. Yeah, Houdini was awesome. The ultimate escape artist. Sadly, it does nothing for your email situation there, Robert. It's ironic, though, that would be said about the shoulder because my rotator cuff, which is just next to the shoulder, my right rotator cuff, is in a bit of pain, but it was because of an awesome thing, if I do say so myself. I was doing punches, dumbbell punches, with 110-pound dumbbells, only because there was nothing higher available at the time. So yeah, I'm proud of that. Well, Peterson just CC'd me 10 more people into the chain. Amina's running out of time before she gets buried in blood. I don't think he would know military fanatics, unfortunately. He doesn't strike me as the type. You can do this, Spear! Him with his pro-minus email! It's time to go scorch death. You and Charlie want to say, I embezzle all your money and... Okay then. And turn your laptop. Yes! I love crimes and adultery! You would. Yeah. I admit, it's really impressive that she typed all of that with one hand and changed to 100 back. I bet she was like, what? Oh, damn. What? Nothing! Just commentating on the stunt! A quick question. Is Amir still be underwater? Nope, but you only said you could get out of email chain trapped in the word tag. Not that you could get out of the word tag. Whoops. Luckily, you always teach your friend 10 minutes to free. You probably lost like a couple of brain cells on gating. Jeez. You gave +2 boldness for your big stuff. Here we go. Moment of truth, apparently. Okay. Ask about being in the inspiration for Liam Proud in the Gemstyle program and how's the concept fall? Yeah, that's interesting. What about that? What a thing, eh? The artist becomes the muse. I guess if you live long enough, it's no surprise someone ends up telling the story of you. And the story of Liam is one of dozens of Liams going through life while attending Liam Academy. It is a choice, certainly. Oh, hold on a second, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, here we go. Yeah, I got a text, a very important kind of text. It's clear that Zoe and I have quite different understandings of what constitutes art. But I've chosen not to bother her too much with my opinions of her work. That's nice of you. I would never want to be the one to cut the wings of an artist. Are your visions that different, really? Certainly in Proud falls in a very different category than conceptual poetry. But is that different from, like, let's say 2 Guys 1 Salad? I'm not even going to ask. Apparently it is a take on 2 Girls 1 Cup, which I've never seen and I don't want to, because while I'm just stating it's supposed to be one of the most disgusting things ever online. Well, you got me there. In any case, I really appreciated that this time so consulted me first to see if I was okay with her idea, or project idea. It's your favorite part of it. You'll laugh at how this meme will sound. How lame this will sound. But I think it was just asking about me and, like, really listening. Just about dozens of names out of me, right? Yeah, I was gonna say there. Could word that a bit better, given that it's Zoe. Amir! Anyway, to do social setting interviewed me for hours. Of course, we've known each other for a couple of years now, but I think silly as it sounds, Liam Plum's got us closer. Didn't see that, Liam. I guess we all feel seen, don't we? This is a nice warm feeling, yes. And then to simply quiet. Maybe that is causing a bit of a nice warm feeling in him too. Okay. Alright, hard truth you really need to hear today. Like you made these doesn't make you special. You never know where France is on a map, and that's okay. 1 million cells you buy, die every second, and do nothing about it. Or why would this be here? Yeah, why not? There you go. Yeah, exactly what he wants. Family. What trend has become overused in cinema? Long non-dialogue sequences is awkward bait. When they take well-known intellectual property and twist it, there you go. Cute things that are clearly hiding something or juggling. That would be awesome, actually. There you go. Almost done with it seems. This route. Should be most interesting to see where that goes. Notice the account. Remember the comment knows the stream is right in front of you. Sure. Oh yeah, there you go. I've seen this one before. Then you rest the community zone for the final session of Liam's Whiskey and Whiskey campaign. Whiskey and Whiskey being military for the civilian WMW. It's time to set up final boss. Who's boss? Welcome everyone. We ended the session with all of you preparing the battlefield for the inevitable confrontation with the evil warlock. Now he's finally arrived. What is all this? Ha! Are you the only heroes this pathetic field can scrounge up? Killing will be a feat, so I'm no match for Angela, the ruler of the dark magic side. Well, the cool costume. I wrote on that shirt, look. You've been hitting the gym like you're one. Oh, thanks. I've been doing a bit of exercise to look a little more accurate angular. You know, full muscle. Well done. You're going down, Angler. We'll defeat you with the power of justice. And teamwork! And waffles! Don't flatter yourselves. I failed thousands of would-be heroes in my immortal lifetime, and the same if that hasn't caught up to me yet. I'm sure the way it does, I'll develop a complex internal conflict which I was faced with the superior fault of my newfound friends. But today is not that day. Prepare to die! Who needs therapy when you can back your crap onto it? Tiger, roll. Romeo Papa Gold campaign, am I right? Alright, that's the military place CG RPG, Tiger Half role playing game. The evil, tragically shot, devilishly handsome warlock that seems to be capable of controlling the fog with his superior mind. As you remember, the fox is impressed with the judgment people, and that Angela is throwing a good chunk of it towards you. What do you do? Yeah, poor dude. What you'd like to do is hardly is him projecting all this kinds of stuff in his campaign feels like a low-key cry for help. But he'd never forgive you hugging him in public. Instead, it's time to defeat Angler, the evil warlock, once and for all. Know anything about Liam? You know you can get the warlock to join your side by finding. Yeah, it literally is a very misused kind of word. We'll fix this villain the way all evil. Oh damn. Oh jeez. No, that I just feel uncomfortable even saying that. But yeah, there you go. That's perfect, friend. Why first we could join us, Angler? We should team up with real threat. People he's literally wrong. I'm not that cheesy to convince you, puny mortal. Years of evil won't be undone by a doctor's grab, friend. Oh yeah? I want you to close your eyes and picture this. Let's saying, what's for dinner? I'm literally starving. Gosh, such idiocy hurts my soul. Make a persuasion roll there. You'll need a 15 or greater to turn Angela to a cause. Damn it, I got 13. Almost! This substance almost. It's literally my blood's boiling. Why? That can be believable for her because she has like literally flaming hair. Actually, I just remembered you got a plus 2 for thing hits him. Dang, how looking weird. That was made convenient. Your words ring true. Fine, I saw announced by the free when direct biologies where they true belong. Correcting people's grammar. Angler joins the party. He spent the rest of the day the session literally abuses. People mix up they, there, and there, and people think a lot is one word. Great game, guys. Great game, guys. Everyone want to get through me? I'm starving. Hey, let me guess. You're gonna get waffles. Nah, I'm in the mood for pizza. I actually hate waffles in real life. Oh. Huh. Yeah, let's go. had fun doing this with you all. Should we add each other to Discord? Fair deal, Ray. We can even continue this campaign through voice chat. Thank you again for running this game, Liam. It was literally the most fun I've ever had. That's, great to hear. I know, right? I didn't expect that. Let me just see something here. I'm pretty sure that... Yeah, just give me a second, ladies and gentlemen. There's a Smash Your Brothers. I thought that Super Smash Brothers at first. I got you. There's a Smash Your Brothers tournament going on with the community service. You sign up because one voice trumps violence. Matches involve 8 players each and get okay then why? And it is very hard to tell who actually won, but you also have +2 for the process. Okay, next when you walk into the courtyard of Liam when horror, someone recognizes him. Hey dude, nice Liam Prom cosplay, really authentic. Great, another Liam Prom fan. What's wrong? Isn't it good Liam Prom's a success? Well, yes, of course. When someone came to me and asked me to use my life and fake out, I was more than happy to oblige. Now, I feel a little conflicted about it. Seems like everyone knows me. Everyone sometimes pieces of me that I didn't mean to give them. I'm left asking myself what's left of me that's just for me, you know? What's I have that's just my power for my impersonator, something that makes me the one true Liam. Well, you say so, the problem with the original Liam we could have, that isn't a very satisfying answer. Let's see here. Zorian's dark lord face. Liam committed mass murder on Turbo Scale. Jeez! That's something no one you can take from it, unfortunately. I was sent to Liam Prom made being Liam 2 mainstream. After 400 something years, it's trying to rebrand the Brandon. Trying to rebrand as Brandon the Vampire. Let's see here. I imagine that either of these should be okay. Let's see here. This is probably Ray's boldness. That she doesn't strike me as the bold type. Let's try this. Alright, I can get behind that. I've reinvented myself many times before. Lead down Leon during my stint in. Oh, jeez. Why Kilo Pop? Yeah. I have nothing against you if you're into that kind of thing, ladies and gentlemen. It's just not my deal. That was an interesting time. I was also briefly ignored in line court when I was experimenting with gender expression. It's a mistake, but it was very enlightening. Right. Were you also in jails for a while? Rule of the Dark Realms, counting thousands of people? Anyway, let's get serious about this new Brandon persona. It is the same as look, his passion is what makes him tick. After an hour of track work, you and Liam track down some of your friends to debut his new personality. Wait, you should know that I'm no longer Liam. From now on, call me Brandon the Vampire. Yes, as long as you can somewhere someone says pickles. Pickles are one of my favorite foods. I thought you hated pickles. It's true that Liam the Lion Court would never allow his pickle past his lips. But Brandon the Vampire has no such pickle reservation. Pickle me! That seems dumb, but hey, whatever floats your wheel about. We'll be from court, Brandon. Brandon. Right, sorry. Seems like Brandon's really getting into his new persona. Not sure he has got to force himself to eat pickles, but at least he's happy. Well, hey, creativity, I imagine he probably is. Okay, cool. It didn't seem to affect things one way or the other. It didn't seem to get hit with a band end or nothing. So She had to sign off. You decided to hone your drawing skills by drawing some fan art. Oh, right, yeah, this. Sandra, you and April and head for the food truck to get some grub. Hey, do you mind if I do a food stream? What's that? Just sitting and eating in front of your viewers? Exactly that! You're so smart, Liam! What brain dead entertainment. Who would tune into a stream just to watch you Bill eat? At least 92 people since I started recording 30 seconds ago. Try to say hi to Liam. Sorry it's like this. There isn't indeed much to apologize for being friends with Liam. No, he's a good guy. He's just, I'm trying to think how to put this nicely. He's not super enthusiastic is all. Oh, they come up with super creative insults for you. That's basically what I was doing. I was trying to think of a way of making it sound nice, and this is in a creative way. This is the exact opposite. Still brain dead. Could at least do something interesting, like a freeform poem about the effects of hyperconsumerism. If you want to do wacky food tips, today at least 50 of the stream. Speaking of donations, that's for yours. Why? You want me to say? Nope, I'm not saying that again. Fool me once, shame on you. Stay me twice, I get banned for life. My idea not looking so bad now, isn't it, fool? I honestly can't with the savagery. You had a worse idea. As is, it's up to you to suggest something that's not totally stupid or totally hideous. Help people spice up a stream. Let's see. A hunger strike. See, I've never understood hunger strikes, because if you die, then what's really the point? If you starve yourself to death, or even just shorten your lifespan by starving yourself, what's it going to accomplish? Because you're shortening your own life. That doesn't really help things. It just hurts you and everyone else. Sit down and serve your audience. If you ban feels and choose whether I'm venom or the he is alive. Content. Okay. What? I obviously mean I'm going to be found fatally. Honk honk. And by figuratively, I mean literally. Poor April. She can never catch a break. But there's animals or whatever they are that speak her their thoughts and scenes. Broadcast halted. Okay, then April forced them to get to their scene. You checking the list of appeals she's gotten from people she's banned from her account. Nice. I don't care what anyone says. That episode 1 was pretty good. It was definitely better than the sequels to the original Star Wars movies, were the prequels. The sequels to the original Star Wars movies went nowhere, which is a damn shame because George Lucas himself had given his blessing to write all kinds of novels that were supposed to be canon to after Return of the Jedi. So there was all kinds of stuff they could have used for scripts for those movies, but they didn't use them. And yeah, just hopefully they'll get it right with Mandalorian and Grogu or something like that. I forget what exactly it is. But yeah, oh damn. I'm not sure if I can say this and be monetized. But yeah, here's the appeal from Friends of Man Society. I banned them for calling me a rat-faced hooker. But I've been called way worse than, so I'm over it. Welcome back. Oh, jeez. Wow. Oh, why? Indeed. Why would that even exist? Doxing. But hey, they don't dox me, so I need to stop my problem. I ban them. And here we have I'm a little Pete Putt 1, 2, 3. Oof. What did they do? Some things are too horrible to repeat. Okay then. If some things are too horrible for even her to repeat, I started to think what it would be. Just saying. This is definitely the one. Baby me a fork and knife. So you're going to use them to do something shady, like eat a cupcake with this scrubbed name written on it. Oh, Liam. Oh, damn. Okay. Yeah, exactly. That's what I was thinking. What gives her? I mean, I knew she was out of control and everything, but still. Jeez. The United States wants a panel on how to make a successful comic. Make one of several characters hot. Play the hook early on. That is shock. Sharks are cool. That's true, they are. Step one. Yeah, I remember seeing this here before. That would be cool, Spider Shark, if that ever were to make it into like any kind of movie or something. Even just think it's a one-time thing. Afterwards, you meet up with Liam, Moment, and Nico to send a marathon view of the greatest show. Showing it. Oh, okay. Well, yeah. Actually, the second two are pretty good. Certain anime of all time. Gerudo, I don't know. Oh, yes, it's for new Gerudo, whatever. Screw that. But yeah, Academia is Dragon Ball Z. This is supposed to be Dragon Balls. I'm not sure. But yeah, that's from My Hero Academia, and that's from Dragon Ball Z. And both of them are actually good. My Hero Academia because it's full American comedy, and the various Dragon Ball series because they both have comedy and action. The first Dragon Ball was more comedy, and then the second one, Dragon Ball Z, became more serious, but still had elements of comedy, and was like the first thing to really make it big here in mind. The single greatest nation of all time was Dragon Ball Z, and then Dragon Ball came later on. The original Dragon Ball. Godspeed to Akira Toriyama, legendary creator of those legendary series. And and GT, I didn't see, or Go Tango, Military Fanatics, I didn't see much of. To me, it really should have ended after Cell was defeated in Dragon Ball Z or Zulu Military Fanatics, but that's just me. Are you all ready for the best day of our lives? We've got 5 hours and 26 minutes of pure shooting bliss ahead of us. This is stupid. Why would I be excited about watching a dumb kid's cartoon? Some badass fight scenes later. Kick his ass, Naruto! You cannot lose now! I've developed a deep parasocial attachment to you! Don't worry, Naruto will win. I'm sure Chi's flashback will give him the strength to pull through. Yes, you were right, Liam. How did you do that? That's just how anime goes. Watch now the Naruto's old sensei will randomly turn up and lead him in a dramatic training montage. Right again! Are you some kind of anime psychic? No, I simply understand the basic concept of tropes. You look so bored. What's your psychic magic on me, Liam? What are the winning lottery numbers? I don't know. Now he looks done. No, I mean, even anime psychic, he can't foresee very well life adventures everyone's. I see. Okay, Liam, suppose my life was an anime. Would the protagonist win the lottery? If so, would the winning numbers be? Not a psychic, anime or otherwise. Don't be so modest, buddy. I'm gonna tell you when you're anime psychic, you can handle fame. It's clear and all. Yeah, there you go. There's no direction attention roof, Liam, but it's great because you want the attention on you. Divert attention from Liam by convincing everyone that Gerudo only will win the tournament if you all send them energy by screaming very loud. That actually is sort of what happened in the Spear Bomb in Dragon Ball Z and also GT. That's how Boo was defeated, was with the Spirit Bomb. Except it was Goku who was screaming really loud. He was asking all of the creatures and all of the beings of Namek to give him just a bit of their fighting spirit in Dragon Ball Z. But even with that and Frieza's own ball of hyper-destructive energy combined, because it got absorbed into the Spirit Bomb, even that wasn't enough to defeat Frieza entirely. And then the Spirit Bomb was used to defeat Boo in GT, which I haven't seen yet, but I do want to see it because it does look pretty cool from what I've seen. The modern day ones, though, I think if it wasn't going to end with the ending of Cell, it should have ended with Boo being defeated, as I see it. Because Boo was like trying to say even more powerful than Cell. It's just not as intimidating, wasn't as eerie as Cell was. Cell could like absorb and did absorb human beings, like this tail to strike into people and then absorb their entire bodies. It was hideous. And yeah, that's how he gained power. By doing that, like whole cities were wiped out because of him alone. Before he absorbed the androids in 17 and 18 to gain perfect form. And yeah, Boo also was hyper-destructive, but not in that way. And so not as eerie, but still was a threat, apparently. I haven't seen the Boo Saga yet. But yeah, I do know he's defeated with the Spirit Bomb. While making your own prediction, the true threat isn't the big buff enemy, it's the short, quiet one with no overcrowded design. Yeah, why not? Because that, as I said, that reminds me of the original of Dragon Ball Z. I'm in, everybody get your battle cries ready! Gerudo needs our help! He won't be helping. You can't affect non-interactive media just by screaming. No, you can't. Not with that attitude, everyone's just proving him wrong! Ah! Ah! Supposedly emboldened by the crowd's collective scream, Naruto wins the tournament. Taxi, I've never felt so alive! This doesn't prove anything. Naruto would have won anyway. Because you predicted it? No, because this episode was pre-recorded and ends the same way every time. Oh, don't be salty just because you're not the one with anime superpowers. Just use a disease, babe. Get well soon. What? Okay, it's just... Oh, no, it's just there. Can't say I'm waiting more. Okay, then. Alright, let me just see here how long I've been recording to see if I need... Because it has been... Yeah, actually, that's going to be the end of this chapter, and then the next one will probably be the finale of this route. So if you dig what I'm doing, ladies and gentlemen, please subscribe, and I will sit back fairly well.